if Nikola Jokic has turned to lower his shoulder into you, DeAndre Ayton cannot be waiting for Jokic to make contact. You got to get up and battle for position, and you have to initiate the contact. You just wait for Jokic here. Stop. So he's already in the lane. So now you're off balance guarding him as he backs you down, and now he's just too deep in the post, and this is not going to go great. Yeah, DeAndre Ayton is just not working hard enough down low. You cannot wait for Aaron Gordon to make contact with you. You got to get up and initiate the contact battling for position. If you wait for Aaron Gordon to make contact, this first post-up move sends you backwards. Now he's too deep in the post again. Like, what is that? All right, we got a cross screen right here. If you're Josh Okogie, you've got to jam Nikola Jokic as he comes through this screen so DeAndre Ayton has time to get on the other side. You don't touch him, so now it's just a hard cut to the rim for a layup. Okay, if you're Josh Okogie, you cannot be trying to get over this screen early. Just chase Jamal Murray over the top. DeAndre Ayton's in drop coverage and is going to help you, but you're trying to get over the top of this screen early, so now you're going to be off balance and fall. Oh boy, now this is a 5-on-4. Okay, so Michael Porter Jr. makes this entry pass to Nikola Jokic. Cameron Payne has got to stay in a defensive stance with his feet set. Look at Cameron Payne right here. Look at him backpedal. So now it's way too easy now for Michael Porter Jr. to get you leaning this way, and then he can just come back this way backdoor. What is Ayton doing? You're in drop coverage on a pick and roll. Please get over here. Keep your feet set in a defensive stance. You got to keep Bruce Brown in front of you. What is Ayton doing? So now Kevin Durant has to step up and help. That's going to make Devin Booker have to rotate to the corner, and here's Michael Porter Jr. Okay, let's not stand in the middle of nowhere in transition. DeAndre Ayton needs to get up and find someone to guard. Michael Porter Jr. seems like a good candidate. I guess not to DeAndre Ayton. Kevin Durant has no chance of guarding the ball in the open floor if he's going to be backpedaling. So Landry Shamet right now has no one to guard. No one. So get to the three-point line so Kevin Durant can get up and force Bruce Brown right here into this help. I guess not. Kevin Durant has got to take the ball here in transition. You got to take Jamal Murray. I don't know. There's no other choice. What on earth is that? Horrible switch by Jock Landale. If you're switching, you got to get underneath the screener. You cannot switch over the top because now this draws a backside defender and the Suns are rotating and Bruce Brown's open. Okay, if you're Devin Booker here, you clearly are calling out to switch this cross screen. Okay, fine. You need to get underneath Jeff Green, the screener that you're switching on to. This just cannot happen again. Okay, I mean, if you're Kevin Durant right here, like, it goes without saying, you're taking Jokic in the post, you got to get up and battle for position now. If you wait for Jokic, you're going to get sealed. So now Jokic can just catch, lay up, next possession. Okay, Landry Shamet is on another planet if he thinks he can backpedal and play off his back foot and guard Jamal Murray in the open floor. Sprint back, feet set, defensive stance. This is complete garbage. Look at that. You're playing off your back foot. How easy was that to beat you? That draws help. Here comes a nice warm-up three for Jokic. The Suns have got to stop switching if they're not going to do it right. This is a cross screen. This is very easy to guard. You just jam Jamal Murray as he comes through so Landry Shamet can get on the other side. Instead, the Suns switch again. They switch over the top again. Dunk. Devin Booker, you cannot be crowding Michael Porter Jr. You're hugging him right now. He is going to easily use this to create space. So now DeAndre Ayton's got to stay here and show, and now Jokic is going to come off this down screen, and he's not going to be there in time. If you're DeAndre Ayton, you're going to be in drop coverage off of this handoff. You got to keep the ball in front of you. Look at this. What is this? This is layup lines. What was that? Is this a joke? It's the same thing. Ayton's supposed to be in drop coverage off this handoff right here. You got to keep the ball in front of you. That's drop coverage. I mean, I'm sorry. It's so out of a movie? Okay, if DeAndre Ayton's going to double the ball right here, stop. First of all, what's Devin Booker doing? You need to be out here. And TJ Warren, if Nikola Jokic cuts, TJ Warren's got to take him. And then Devin Booker would come here, and this is where Ayton would end up. But you can't just let Jokic cut and no one rotates. Okay, so Kevin Durant's going to get sealed here in transition. He was clearly not battling for position early enough or this wouldn't happen. So if you're Durant right here, you need to call for a double team. TJ Warren has no one to guard. His man's not even in the picture. He's got to come down here and deny this entry pass. If you don't call for a double team, it's just going to be catch and two. If you're Landry Shamet, just keep yourself in a defensive stance with your feet set. You do not need to come up here and guard Jamal Murray, because look what happens now. You're going this way, Jamal Murray's going this way. Bad combination. He's able to turn the corner. That draws help. Jokic again. Nothing left to say with DeAndre Ayton in drop coverage. Your feet have to be set. You have to be in a defensive stance. You got to be able to guard the ball and recover. Your footwork is you can't be going from guarding the ball to taking Jokic. Okay, now wait, I want to guard the ball now. So that just draws help, and Michael Porter Jr. Okay, so Josh Okogie goes up with this shot right here. Cameron Payne can't be staring at the ball. You got to just be sprinting back as soon as the shot goes up. And TJ Warren's going for an offensive rebound he has no chance of getting. He should be getting back. I mean, you got 4 Suns players beneath the free throw line. So now once the Nuggets get this, here they go in transition. Can't do it. You can see Terrence Ross leaning towards what he thinks is going to be a Nikola Jokic screen early. So now Bruce Brown's just going to beat you the other way. Okay, if you're DeAndre Ayton in transition, you get back to the nearest Nuggets player. You don't get back to a random spot on the floor and wait for a Nuggets player. Okay, could Cameron Payne just battle in the post here with Jamal Murray and play defense as opposed to these nonsense gambles? Look at Cameron Payne gamble right here. Let's do it one more time, and then let's gamble trying to get a deflection on this pass. So now you're off balance, and this is over. Okay, this is complete garbage. Apparently, the Suns are switching here. So why is Kevin Durant not staying with Aaron Gordon so he's ready to guard Jokic on the switch? And then why is DeAndre Ayton not getting underneath Aaron Gordon on the switch? I mean, that is just embarrassing. I mean, what is there left to say about DeAndre Ayton? You're supposed to be in drop coverage off this handoff. That means you keep the ball in front of you. I mean, this is just layup lines over and over again. There's no words. It's a pick and roll right here. You're in drop coverage again. Ayton needs to be over here. Look at this. You're nowhere to be found off this screen. So now you got to slide over here, and you have 0.0% chance of recovering to Jokic. Cannot do this if you're Landry Shamet. Jock Landale's in drop coverage here. That means you have to fight over the top of the screen. You can't try and fight over the top of the screen and say, never mind, I want to switch on to Jokic. Well, Landale was in drop coverage. Okay, so Landry Shamet is clearly setting up Bruce Brown. He doesn't want him coming off the ball screen this way. He wants to force him this way, and he wants the drop coverage to be here. The Suns have got to stop running drop coverage, and Jock Landale now says, no, let's switch. Well, you weren't guarding like it was a switch.